It's a bad day and things are not going the way I expected them to go. I'm experiencing a lot of chaos. And is there a way that I can get myself back and get control of the situation? This is a question that has come up numerous times in my seminars, my workshops, and recently I concluded a challenge where this question came up. So I thought, if so many people and so many times this has happened that people have asked me this question, I think it makes sense to record a video. Now, what I'm going to be sharing here is something that I might have shared before in bits and pieces across many videos. And I was thinking whether I should go back and kind of refer to that content of those videos, and in a way just not record this video at all because I've already recorded those videos. But then I realized that I couldn't find a video where I specifically talked about what I will be sharing on this video. So hence this video is happening. So if you are a success minded individual, you want to get things done and you want things in order, you want things to be positive around you, but somehow that's not happening. And this happens to even the best of the best. Sometimes we think, the day should otherwise behave normally and people around us should all be conducting their work the way they should be. But no, it just, one of those days where everything just falls apart and you are lost in the middle. You don't know what to do. So how do you recover from that, and what can be done? There are 3 or 4 specific steps I want to share with you on this video. So do me a favor, by the end of this, if you stay till the end and you like what I shared with you at that point, if you like, if you know then I can reach some more people. This channel, which hardly I get any views anyway, but whatever views I get. But if you write a comment, that's more precious to me. That way I can communicate with you, or I know that you are there and we had a somebody's watching, right? And then if you do subscribe to this channel, then then I'm literally here every day, and every day is a new topic, a new question, or a new interview, something like that. So I'm here at this point every day. Okay, so that all said, what do? The first and the foremost thing is you got to acknowledge the fact that there is chaos, and many people don't. They they're so involved, they're so deep into it that they don't. They complain. They see they can feel the pain, but they never acknowledge that there is chaos. It starts from you acknowledging. And why people don't acknowledge there is chaos is because we have been programmed to stay positive. We've been told to stay positive and be positive under any circumstance, right? Stay positive. See, positivity is not denial. It doesn't mean that you deny the chaos. Positivity means that in the chaos, you look for direction. So, it's not a bad life, right? This is how you acknowledge the chaos. It's not a bad life. It's just that this moment is bad. Okay. The next step in this is that in this chaos, you got to choose a thought so you can focus upon. Everybody's pulling you in whatever different directions they want you to be in, and you are stretched, you are pushed and pulled and all that. So you can make a choice to focus on a specific thought. And one of the ways I do this is by simply saying, what thought should I focus on that is going to serve me in this situation? What thought should I focus on that will serve me in this situation? And when I get into that mode, in that question does 2 things. One is it allows me to it kind of diminishes everything that's happening around, at the same time gives me an opening to it's kind of an, how to explain this? it diminishes everything, obviously, but then it also gives me a very strong hope, opens me up to the solution in itself, even though it's just a question. It kind of creates the solution. And the thought I pick, this is where this is the key. The thought I pick in that moment is, this moment is not going to last long. Many years ago, I read somewhere, and then I shared this in my seminars, which is, don't sweat. Two affirmations, two small little affirmations. One is, don't sweat the small stuff in the chaos. Don't sweat the small. And then the second affirmation quickly is, everything is small. Don't sweat the small stuff, and everything in life is small. Okay. Then I have used a reset ritual that I do, and I talked about specifically why I do this in a different context in one of the videos here, which is, if I lose focus, how do I get focus? And that was the ritual I talk about. I'm going to drop a link here, but it also very contextual to this situation too, where there's a lot of chaos happening around, and that's what we're talking here. And that is very simple. You close your eyes, you take a deep breath, and you count 4 as you are inhaling through nose, and then you hold the breath for about count of 4, and then you exhale for a count of 4 through your mouth, and then you wait for a count of 4 one more time, and then the process starts again. So you do that for a couple of times, and breathing does incredible things. I talk about it all the time on this channel. We need clarity in chaos, and clarity when you start breathing. When you start focusing on breathing, it shuts you down from everything else that's happening outside of you, because you're going inward. Anyway, more deeper discussion on this on a different video on a different day. And finally, the last one is, you are in control of what you tell yourself. So you can shift the meaning, but you cannot shift the moment, because you don't control people, you don't control what they're doing. None of the stuff that's happening outside of us is under our control. As I'm recording this, I'm in downtown, and people are driving, cars are parking, and I'm looking forward to see somebody's doing a parallel parking. They're not going to hit my car. I'm distracted, right? I can choose the meaning that I'm attaching, and the meaning is the way I'm thinking. I cannot control anything that's happening outside. I can control what's happening inside of me. So I attach a meaning, I control myself, because I cannot shift other timelines and other people, other moments. I have always seen a rough day as a training day, and I believe training is necessary. You go train the gym every day. You probably train for whatever, a hike, or you're training for whatever, right? So there is the training for everything. You're training to be a better professional. You take classes. You train yourself to be a better performer, or a better singer, or better actor, whatever. There's training for everything. So there is training for life, and a chaotic day is a wonderful training ground for what life is, or what life, what kind of life you could expect. And life in general is not linear anyway, so there are going to be ups and downs. So you need a level of resilience, and that's what a chaotic day gives you the opportunity to strengthen yourself and build that level of tenacity to deal with all kind of uncertainties, okay, that life will otherwise could throw, and it will throw. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Hopefully this is helpful, If it is, do me a favor. As I said, if you like this, great. If you subscribe, great. I'm here in front of you every day, and this is how I show up. I show up in my car. I don't even edit these videos. I do not even run these videos through AI. I do not remove any ahs and ums, any of those things. I just record and I publish. That's all there is to this. And that's how it should be. But lately we have been caught up in this AI world where I'm not saying I'm not using AI, but not in this setup, in this way. I do not want to remove this level of close proximity and authenticity from the work that I do, which is me connecting with people and helping them to achieve whatever they want to achieve. Okay, wherever you are, you be safe, and I'll be with you as early as tomorrow. Bye now.